So both the teams concluding their huddles had some time to get some instructions from their coaching staff. As for Super Son Mohammad Ramis, we'll feel that the team has exceeded expectations so far in this game and can continue to do so. They seem to be the better of the two teams, particularly based on the performance in their first half as well. Java Lane, on the other hand, Nazar Hamid will need to give them essentially a reason to wake up from their Beautiful little interception there, and now Bernard potentially kind of getting on the other. Beautiful work by Bernard. Bernard down the flag. Yeah, the ball comes in straight at Shalita Tilakasiri. Maybe just one more touch. He had the time, he had the space, and he did everything ever so brilliantly. Just no finishing touch on that occasion.
That's what I was saying earlier. Use those wings, use the pace and the power of Bernard down the two wings. And Michael Oborok-Pororo, who has been tower of strength in that centre-back position, tumbling over. And I think Bernard should have taken the ball into the box as well rather than putting that cross in. He had acres of space. But here's Super Sun on the other end. Kamara Jr. to whip this ball in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. No one there. Easily dealt with by the lads. Priyankara Kwabena. Here's Azad. Bernard. Channa unable to control that ball. Gives away an easy throw in for Javelin.
35 minutes left in this game. Javelin really need to up the ante about now. Harshana Sumudu. Beautiful little pass by Harshana Sumudu. Just a bit too much on it potentially. Yes. Right idea. Execution just a little bit wanting. Rishad Ahmed does his best, but just coming short regardless.
Here's Shivankar, who sends this ball right in the middle of the park. Kamara Jr. Here's Priyankara. Abumea.
Fantastic defensive work there by Harshana Sumudu. Abumere one more touch away from getting that ball into space, and Javelin turning over possession upon the whistle of Indumin Sandagalum. Abumere once again getting that body in the middle between him and the defender. Built like a tank. So good at doing that. Here's a ball for Javelin. He should be getting it on target, but falling just short. Mohammad Yasir, I don't know if he expected for the ball to defeat all the defenders and come to him. A free header, 12-13 yards out. Javelin have let that chance go. Here's a beautiful effort. Bernard! What a bit of work by Shalit Tilakasiri. Ball comes off the defender, but the referee had already blown his whistle. Bernard can't believe it. And what a phase of play that was now.
Yes, once again, ball over the defense, causing a lot of trouble. twice it has happened in the last 5 to 8 minutes. This time maybe not the right call from the referee. Here's Obrok against Olawale. Olawale once again going past. This should be another yellow card. And I think this may be a red card. It should be. Because Ravindra Dushan is, yes indeed. Yes indeed.
No complaints by Ravindra Dushan. He knew exactly what was coming. And I think his momentum stopped him from getting out of Olawale's way, but he won't complain, he won't worry about it. And now, Super Sun have half an hour to defend this lead, as Java Lane seem to have woken up from their slumber.
I think dragging those defenders away from their comfort zone, again, that's what happens, Deshan. You bring the likes of Obrok Pororo, who is very comfortable in that centre back position, towards the wider channels. And twice it has happened. He wasn't able to defend. Earlier it was on Nobusi Bernard, this time on Olawale, forcing, but not again. Need to take advantage of these opportunities. Mohammad Azad, the guilty man. Now Super Sun having to reshuffle. Looks like Hasita Priyankar has moved back to the right back position in place of Ravindra Dushan, who was sent off. Alim. Bernard. Frees Derek Fernando.
Opportunity. And Shalita Tilakasiri, I don't know how Navot has managed to spoil that chance together with Shivanka Balgamage. The supporters here in the stands furious with the Java Lane players as to why they managed to miss that, despite it being a clear-cut opportunity once again. And suddenly, despite the shortcomings of the first half, Java Lane looked like a separate, like an absolutely different animal in the second half so far.
Shalita Tilakasiri fumbling that ball, which he should have collected it cleanly.
Mohammad Rami is not very pleased. Going into half-time, he must have thought he had this game in the bag. And suddenly, they're hanging on by the skin between their teeth. the knock on the cards. The referee coming to have a look because it is indeed a head injury and the laws require that head injuries be treated with the right amount of seriousness. Looks like it's Ranga Mendis. Beg your pardon, that's Asta Priyankara. So now both Java Lane looking like a different animal this half so far. Now Super Sun taking it short. Alim wins it back. Alim gets it. Alim finds Olawale. Olawale fouled by Shivanka Balgamage. And Bernard claiming that he got fouled on that occasion by Michael. Kobena Bonsu also making the case. Michael saying as part of the follow through didn't really intend to do that, but the referee has given him a yellow card for his troubles.
Super Sun needs to keep their cool. Already down to 10 men.
Absolutely, the last thing they want is another red card. Really makes a mountain of that molehill. And here's an opportunity once again, just a bit too much on it from Olawale. Super Sun also looking like they're making some changes now. Bench showing some activity. How do you approach this game, especially if you're Mohammad Ramiz? What changes are you making? Double down on defensive shape? Do you take a risk now that you're down to 10 men, or do you try to ride out the wave for the next 20 minutes or so?
I think, Deshan, if you try to be too defensive, you're playing into the hands of Javelin. Because we've seen a lot of the times in this tournament, in the Champions League especially, that the team down to 10 men has been the far better side compared to the team with 11. Because there's a lot of time to go. It's not like you only have around 5-10 minutes. You have close to around 20-25 minutes. Cross. Bernard going after it, keeps the ball in. Olawale on the edge of the box. Here's Harshan Sumodo. Alem takes a shot. Slices it wide.
Should be getting it on target. Mohammad Alim should be taking it and should be getting it on target. That's just not acceptable at this level. Kamara Jr. Rose position out harsh and Sumudu takes it quickly. Still trailing by 1 goal. Don't forget Java Lane. Alim spreads it out wide. Still going. Alim. Here's an opportunity. Bernard.
Not the best of choices by Bernard. He had space on the wing. Decided to come back into traffic. Here's Alim.
Alim with a beautiful pass. Finds Harshan Sumudu. Harshan Sumudu with space to run into men in the middle. Harshan Sumudu stuck between 2 minds. Doesn't decide on either. But he's got a corner kick. Another change now for Super Sun. Rolling up his sleeves and coming on Shamal Ahmed. And replacing him. He is replacing rather. Another substitute, Mohammad Riflan. I beg your pardon, he's replacing Rinas Ahmed. Ball comes in. Here's an opportunity now for Java Lane off the crossbar. And back for another corner. One way or the other, the ball isn't finding the back of the net for the Colombo lads. So Java Lane still on the hunt.
The crossbar being that 11th defender for Super Sun. Derek Fernando whips the ball in. Again, not the best looping ball. Even if you got a header to it, you need to generate that pace. Here's Puneshwar and Abhishan. Asel Rajvansh, Alim. Derek Fernando.
Once again, Charlotte Tirosri coming out. But now Super Sun have acres of space to run into. Can they make something happen? Bernard. Options, options, options. Mohammad Yasir looks inside. Finds Harshan Sumudu. Now Derek Fernando takes the shot. Never gonna hit in the keeper. Yet another stoppage once again. Taking the goal kick now. Pushing and prodding. Referee rightfully bringing it back. Frustrating for the Priyankara. Java Lane. Around 15 minutes left in normal time in this game. They really do need to have the ante. We've been saying this for a while, but now it's coming to boot. They can't be making mistakes like that one, however. Rangamendis not controlling that ball. As we close it on 74 minutes, 16 minutes left in this half and in this game. Oh, let's also quickly touch on the St. Mary's knockout game as well for later tonight.
Yes, St. Mary's taking on New Star. St. Mary's again, the informed side who finished 4th in the Champions League. Well, New Star, who had a really good group stage, faltered in that Super 8 stage.
As we head into the last 15 minutes, I think Java Lane do need a sustained spell in possession, don't they now? Playing very up and down football, which is great from a neutral standpoint, but in the interest of managing the game, getting this goal back and then potentially pursuing a second, they really do need to start putting their act together.
Again, the ball over the defense. Not the best of deliveries from Yazir.
It's a few times he's been on that front line.
Yes, Abhishan. Again, poor choices. Azad. Ismail Abumiyad as well, showing his strength. Here's Kamara Jr. Ibi Channa. Abumiyad, Ibi Channa.
I thought for a second that the lock had opened now, but Channa just offside.
But once again, it's the team with 10 men who is playing football.
You can see the dark Charlotte Tilikasiri also taking all the time in the world now for these goal kicks. He knows how the game is played. Not very keen there, is he?
The manager for Javelin, who wears his heart on the sleeve. Ashfaq to Abhishan. Azad. Ball over the top for Bernard, who cuts back in. Opportunity! And that's the goal. They've been waiting for.
Bernard has been knocking on the door. together with Olawale, and the perseverance pays off. And suddenly, Super Sun have their back pinned up against the wall as we approach the last 10 minutes. And one can only say absolutely deserved from Javelin.
A lot of pressure off Javelin heading into the final 10 minutes. And once again, that ball over the defense opening up things. But here's Abumea on their other end. Opportunity for Super Sun. And they find the goal.
What a goal that was! Ismail Abumere does it all himself. And just as the Javelin lads were taking a breather, celebrating their goal, Ismail Abumere goes the other end and sneaks one in past Ashfaq Ayub. And suddenly, apart from just one corner of this ground now, pin drop silence from the rest of the stand. Oh, what a roller coaster of emotions here at the Racecourse International Stadium. What a second half we're having. Ismail Abumere. Javelin lads just thought, oh, we're back in this. Now we get going from the kickoff. Super Sun turn it on its head immediately from kickoff themselves.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we don't have the facility of replays, but if there was, you would see a brilliant individual bit of play from Ismail Abumea going past a couple of defenders and from an acute angle against Ashfaq Ayub. Somehow,
now the fisticuffs being thrown around a little bit just as the tension rises. Bernard with it all to do once again. Oh, he gets past one man, gets past another. Here's a pass. Derek Fernando. No, Shivanka Balgamagit makes no mistake. Ismail Abumere. Kubeno keeps the ball. Finds Abumere again. Abumere tries to win the foul. No, ball pushed out of play. Javelin now with absolute urgency. Ball comes in. Oh, this is fantastic football. End-to-end stuff, physicality, pace, initiative, intensity, everything you'd want. Oh, beautiful little play by Olawale. Olawale asks for the foul and he wins it. Rangamendis gets in the way. Now a free kick for Javelin. Alim steps up.
good delivery headed out by Obrok Pororo. Here's Olawale. Still has the ball. He's pushed away. Michael Obrok Pororo brings the ball forward, goes past one. Here's Kamara Jr. Super Sun with the third. Is it? No. Ashfaq Ayub Comes between the third.
Fantastic piece of work there by Bernard. Bernard tries to get past his man. Beautiful tackle. He's really come to life in the second half, hasn't he? And now picks it up. Holding on to it. That's what they need to do. Bide their time. Stretch the game. Kamara Jr. does it. And E.B. Chanda. Here's a chance for E.B. Chanda. Doesn't really get the right bite on it. Sri Lanka Balgamage pressured by Olavale. E.B. Channa trying to win it back. Olavale still has it. He takes the shot. Olavale! You just thought for a second that it was going to sneak in at the near post. Shalita Tilakasiri. I don't know how or why, but apparently he's taken another knock. Now with 5 minutes left. Javelin potentially with another comeback, you reckon?
Well, they only have around 4.5 plus added time. Tilakasiri is on his feet.
It's been going down far too easily for my liking in this game. Bernard. Alim. Ball kept inside. Oh, what a nice little touch. Here's an opportunity now to swing this one in. Shivanka Balgamage takes a touch. It goes out for a corner kick. 88 minutes on the clock. As we get to the halfway point of the 88th minute here. Soon see what the other time situation is like. Mohammad Rami is barking out the instructions. Bernard tries to get cheeky with it. Fantastic work by Michael. Gets the ball away. Abumere. Beautiful pass. And now Kamara with space to run into. Can he get the shot away? He does. And the second bite of the cherry hits straight at the keeper. Asta Priyankara should be doing a lot better than that. Yasir, Michael with a tackle. And there's point on the spot. Javalen with a penalty at the death. And Michael, adjudged to have infringed upon Yasir. They are far too soft for my liking. But Navod, what a twist.
Well, Deshan, I'm shocked as you are. Once again, to all our viewers, we don't have the replay facility here today. But on the live view, I thought it was a really good tackle from Michael Oborok-Pororo. But apparently the referee, Indunil Sandakalum, has seen otherwise. The 90th minute. Now we are heading into
other man driving this attack forward for Javalen. Can now join Bernard on the score sheet.
Here's Olawale against Shalita Tilakasiri. Taking his time, Olawale. Olawale makes it to
Javalen will be thanking their lucky stars because out of nowhere they've come back and equalized for the second time. Super Sun will feel absolutely robbed. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Super Sun still complaining to the referee, but nothing doing now. 5 minutes of added time, so enough time for one more goal by either side. Hits the deck. The referee spotting some unbecoming behavior. Alim steps over this free kick. Javalen, ball comes in. Yasir, Bernard, Derek Fernando, just a bit too much on it. Bernard goes down with very little on it. few more minutes to be added now as a result of these stoppages. What a second after that. Racecourse Stadium has come alive. These boys have put their bodies on the line today. And it looks like the race has been run for yet another of the Java Lane lads. Ball comes in straight at Charlie Tidilkasiri. Mohammad Yasir, who orchestrated that penalty earlier, will be counting his lucky stars. Bernard picks it up once again. It's been a live wire today, Bernard. Not a good pass to him. Derek Fernando's pass going all the way towards Ashfaq Ayub. Ayub takes it. Oh, absolutely. So for our viewers at home, knockout football, no extra time in this game. We're going straight to a penalty shootout. It remains to be seen
Ladies and gentlemen,
who comes out on top in this game, which will now be decided by spot kicks.
Super Sun 2. We will move into a penalty shootout.
A yellow card there for a member of the Super Sun staff. And a red card now being shown to him, and that means he needs to make his way to the stands. can understand the frustrations given the nature of that decision to avoid Java Lane a penalty. But that is not how you express your dissatisfaction. For better or for worse, the referee's decision remains final. So what it looks like is that Java Lane have got the choice of the side now, and Super Sun take the first penalty. It's always a game of cat and mouse. Do you go first? Do you go second? I don't know about your preference. I always prefer to take my penalty first, get it out of the way, because the pressure when the guy before you has converted definitely adds a new dimension. Two things in a penalty shootout. Right, so Ibi Channa standing before the first penalty. Ibi Channa, top draw. And Super Sun draw first blood. Salita Tirgasiri playing mind games, little handshake. And Alim, who came on as a substitute and did really create an impact on the game, to be fair by him, steps up now. Alim steps up, takes the penalty, and what a save that one! Salita Tirgasiri, the mind games work, and the score remains 1-0. Shivanka Balgamage. His last season, can he bury this one? Shivanka Balgamage, and he's missed it. Suddenly, the door is now open for level terms. Oluwasun Olawale to make it 1-1 for Java Lane. Olawale steps up. And Olawale 1-1. So both teams scoring one and missing one so far. Let's not forget, first 5 penalties, whoever scores more wins. If it's level terms, then we'll go into sudden death. Hasda Priyankara should have buried the game. Buries this penalty, makes it 2-1. And the skipper now for Java Lane, Harshana Sumudu. Harshana Sumudu to make it 2-2. Steps up. Sends the keeper the wrong way. What a penalty that was. And it's 2-2. And now Kobena Bonsu. The skipper for Super Sun. Kobena Bonsu. What a penalty that was. Calm as you like. Now Derek Fernando steps up and has his penalty saved. Java Lane now in all sorts of trouble. Now with the number 4 shirt on his back, Mohamed Ziad scores this and they win this penalty shootout potentially. Ziad for the win. Ziad got his penalty saved. Asfaq Ayub with a smile on his face. And now, unless Charlotte Tilakasiri manages to save this one, we go into sudden death. Tilakasiri to take it himself now. He wants him to take off his gloves for this one. Something that's the goalkeeper has. Step up and take responsibility. Tilakasiri steps up. Tilakasiri with the penalty, and he makes no mistake there. Now, gonna go up the other end to save it. Let's not forget, Zarvalin has to score. Now stepping up, making no mistake again. Fantastic penalty by Asile Rajavansha. So we got yet another round of penalties to come. Ranga Mendes. Ranga Mendes with a chance to step up. Ranga Mendes. What a penalty that was. Calm, cool and collected Ranga Mendes. So Ashfaq Ayub going to take this one. Goalie versus goalie. Ashfaq Ayub. Ashfaq Ayub makes no mistake. So 6-6 now. So Ismail Abumere stepping up. Rarely puts these wrong, Ismail Abumere. Number 9 taking the 9th penalty in this series. Ismaila Abumere. Ismail Abumere. Calm as you like. And now, the man who is the reason behind this penalty shootout, Mohammad Yasir, won that penalty. And now an opportunity to get one of his own. Mohammad Yasir steps up, buries it with no problem whatsoever. So another round of penalties on the cards. Zaran Johar, former Java Lane player. Shabir Azunia also in the stands. Two players I'm sure that they'd love to have on the pitch at the moment.
Michael Obarok Pororo to start this 10th round of penalties for Supersan. Walks, shoots. There's no stopping those. right in the roof of the net. Now the pressure is on Bhuvaneshwar and Abhishan. Here's Abhishan. Well, the luck is with him and Javelin. Off the upright and in. Here's Kamara Jr., the 11th and final man for Super Sun. Ashfaq Ayub taking his time. Kamara Jr. just trudges in. Not much pace. Ships it. Super Sun 9, Javelin 8. Javelin's final man, Oluwaseun Olawale. Deshan, it's surprising to see your premier striker only taking the 11th penalty, isn't it? You never, I mean, we've never seen those.
Maybe. No, I think I've seen one. I think when Man United and Villarreal were in that long penalty shootout as well, I think Hoyland scored the last one. So yes, this is only the second time. Maybe Olawale knows something we don't. Olawale steps up. Oh, easy as you like, Olawale. So at the end of 11 penalties, we still can't separate the two teams, so we're going to go back and start all over again. Ibi Channa coming back again. Chan steps up. Easy as you like. Bags of experience at 48, E.B. Channa.
Last 3 or 4 penalties have gone to the same side, to the left of the goalkeeper. Let's see if there is any change here with Javelin skipper Harshana Sumudu stepping up.
Harshana Sumudu. Now once again, Shalita Tilakasiri. Once again, Tilakasiri makes no mistake. That makes it yet another one. And Javelin happy to taunt, happy to use the fan advantage. And Mohammad Azad brave in his celebration as well.
Almost like a never-ending penalty shootout, isn't it, Deshan?
Yeah, this rate.
I think you've seen one of those when United played maybe a FA Cup knockout match where it went almost like close to 20 odd, right?
Europa League final.
Was it?
Yeah, and this might be different, but on that occasion the team in yellow won. And now yet another opportunity for Kobena Bonsu to seal the win. Bonsu makes no mistake once again.
It's Alim who steps up for Javelin, who missed his first round of penalties.
It's Mohammad Alim.
If he misses this, it's all over for Javelin. Alim against Tilakasiri, stops. This time he scores. Went the right way, Tilakasiri. bit over him. We are almost halfway through the second round of penalties. Here's Hasita Priyankara.
Ashfaq Ayub standing over him once again. All they need is one slip up from either side. Hasita Priyankara. Ashfaq Ayub stands on it. Hasita Priyankara makes no mistake there.
Pressure back on Java lane. Asela Rajavansha. Rajavansha steps up. Right down the middle.
So yet another round of penalties now. 16th.
Here's Michael Oborok-Pororo. His first one to the roof of the net. This time right down the middle, just like Asela Rajavansha.
And just giving Ashfaq Ayub a hint of hope there.
Ashfaq went a bit too early.
So now Bernard has had a fantastic game today. He's taking up for his second penalty. Bernard. Roots the goalkeeper to the spot.
We are into the 17th. Two penalties saved from either side.
Ismail Abumere. Abumere steps up. Down the middle once again. Very comfortable from Ismail Abumere. And now it's Mohammad Samir again. Sorry, Mohammad Yasir rather.
Yes, Yasir. Kane to the top left corner. Youngster does well. We are into the 18th round of penalties.
Balgamage Shivanka, what could be his last game, missed the first one, but it acres wide. He'll want to make up for that. Shivanka steps up. Shivanka's penalty saved yet again. And now Javale on the cusp of it. Ashfaq Ayub is going to step up to take this one and put Java Lane through to the semi-finals. The ball very much now in the Java Lane court. Ashfaq Ayub steps up and he skies it as well. And this penalty shootout, this marathon continues. Rangamendis steps up. Rangamendis takes the shot and he misses. Rangamendis, and once again Java Lane match point. And now here's an opportunity. Derek Fernando for the win. Derek Fernando for the semi-finals. Derek Fernando! Javelin! Come back twice. And have now found their way into the semi-finals, courtesy a marathon of a penalty shootout. And just like that, Super Sun initially broke the deadlock. Javelin came back. Super Sun stormed back with an absolute beauty from Ismaila Abumere. But a shocking refereeing decision opening the door for Javelin once again. Following which, very quickly, well, not very quickly, after a marathon of a penalty shootout, Javelin have won 16-15 versus Super Sun and will now make their way into the semi-finals. From the Racecourse International Stadium here from the first game today, it's Javelin 2, Super Sun 2 at the end of full time. And come the conclusion of this game, on penalties, it's Javelin 16, Super Sun 15.